Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 22nd, going to the 28th of April. So we're going to dive straight in. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe if you do like the readings and enjoy this video. But let's dive in for you. Oops, Scorpio. All right, the first card that actually is showing out is that one. The rest are all faced up like that, so I'm not going to take the whole deck. The first card is frustration. This kind of reminds me of like throwing something because you're just really frustrated. I don't know if you're in your feels or something is getting on your nerves here. The never ending story is like feeling like you're stuck in a cycle and when is this going to change? So you could be feeling a bit like that this week, okay? Let me show you. Number one thing that I say is let it go, let it be. You sitting around looking at the clock or staring at the problem is not going to help you. It, in fact, is only going to drain your energy. It's going to really suck the life out of you. So time to detach a little bit from the problem and focus either on a solution or just allow something to unfold the way that it needs to, because this timer is already ticking. Something is ticking, something is coming away, something will happen, something will be made clear to you, but you focusing on it is not going to help it. And we all fall into that. You know, where you just check if you're waiting for something because you feel like it's going to give you some sort of clarity. Then we all kind of watch the clock sometimes, but I'm sure we can all say that that is so frustrating and can become a little bit of an addiction, and can really affect you. The TikTok card tried to come out. I don't know if you got a glimpse of that as well. The timing of something's really annoying you, isn't it? You have loyal hearts coming through. So there is some impact of a relationship coming through that's quite important this week. Okay. Could be with a thing that you're frustrated about. But let's dive in a little bit deeper to figure it out. For Scorpio, please, Spirit. Healer of the Ages. That's been a long time since that's come out. Oh, attachment and the thinking man. Okay. Now, some of you are healers. I do believe this is part of your purpose, is to be of service to people, okay? Whether that's through some sort of like charitable events, volunteering, whether it's giving to others, whether it's sharing your advice, sharing your wisdom, whether it's healing and Reiki or anything like that. There is something that you are here to do. If that's the clarity that you need, here it is, okay? For others of you, I feel like for some, I don't know if you have an attachment of this thinking man, or your attachment on needing clarity could again be kind of a little bit of a prison sentence for some reason, because it will happen when it needs to happen. Bear with me. I will decode these. I like to pull some cards out to clarify each one, but there's an attachment that's frustrating you, and that's exactly what this is about. We might need to have a little bit of a reflection moment to figure out why we actually are so frustrated. Random message for some, your frustrations could be, going towards others, but it might actually be a little bit of a mirror to what you might need to actually address within yourself. Like, just for some, I don't want to insult anybody when I say this, because this definitely will trigger a bit of an ego, and it's fine, we all have ego. But like, if you're getting frustrated with someone because they're not doing something properly or whatever, take a little look in the mirror. Like, I think maybe the way that it could be because you're frustrated with yourself that you're taking it out on others or whatever. It doesn't have to be your case. It could be vice versa with somebody else. Okay, so just understand that. I feel like something's not personal to the person it's being targeted at. It's a need for someone to look in the mirror a little bit, to really recognize what's going on. Like, I feel like something is being a little bit, just for a few of you, I'm going to move away from this message because I know not everyone's going to like it, or it might not resonate with everybody, but it's almost like I'm just hearing like there's a need to look in the mirror, like look at what you're doing to yourself, look at what you're doing, look at what you're saying to yourself, look at what you're saying to others, like focus, be a bit more present. Your focus on something else that's not happening yet or isn't in your life yet, it's causing frustration, is actually causing you to create an attachment, an unhealthy attachment to something, okay, which is kind of going against what you're really trying to do, okay? I don't know if the Healer of the Ages is really about, again, self-reflection, looking at yourself, looking in the mirror a little bit here and healing something, and it then having an impact on a relationship as well. Anyway, let's carry on. The thinking man outside of all of this, It really does speak about getting really good advice from somebody who has really clear vision here. Okay, so you could actually get some good advice from somebody, or need to reach out to somebody to actually get a little bit more of like, I do feel like it's some self-reflection. It could be like, why is this not working out? And then you realize someone's saying, well, have you done this yet? Or did you realize that maybe this is what's happening? I feel like you're getting something like that. I think there's a little bit of a mirror being shone at you. Not in a bad way. It doesn't have to be bad. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemy though sometimes. And I feel like that's the kind of a situation coming up for you guys. But let's carry on. For my lovely Scorpios this week, isolation, taking some time out for yourself here. Needing to look at the truth. Some confusion coming on here as well, which is very similar to what we're seeing with the never-ending story. I think something's creating confusion. You feel like you lack clarity on a situation, which I completely understand, but your focus on that directly is causing a lot more confusion than there needs to be because you're attached to it now. Right. One more, Scorpio. Impasse. Now, this card comes in when there is a dead end happening here. Dead end, can't go down there. Not the right time, or some blockages showing up here. So interesting that the impasse kind of looks similar to the Healer of the Ages card, doesn't it? A really weird imagery. Just for some of you, it could even just be that this might not be the right route towards something, or it might not be the right time. I'm almost seeing the impasse as a blockage. I know, bear with me, this is strange, but like this light behind his head almost is like the moon. Some of you, maybe, your intuition is being a little bit blocked. So maybe you don't feel like you can be a good healer, but it's just because something is not the right time. I'm going to carry on. I understand that might be a bit confusing for everybody, but let's dive in. My lovely Scorpios, please Spirit, what's a keyword or two keywords? Trust and worry. You guys are worried. I can see that. All right. This says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And that's exactly what I was saying to you in the beginning. You being frustrated and needing to know something that clearly has its own timing is only going to cause some frustration. And trust, it says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Okay. Let's pull some tarot for you, and then we'll clarify all of these cards here, especially the impasse. I want to know what the blockage is, but let's get 3 cards for your energy for the week, Scorpio. Emperor, 9 of Swords. This is that control aspect. I think you're trying to take control of your life, but clearly something is posing a threat or a problem. The Emperor is a leader. You guys could be focusing on your own business, or again, just trying to take control of your life. 9 of Swords is a little bit of a self-imposed prison or worries, like overthinking something to the max. I will clarify what that is. Living in a nightmare kind of thing. It's the feeling like you can't settle until something is resolved or clear again. One more for Scorpio's energy. 7 of Swords. Seven of Swords could be about the strategy. Could be feeling like you don't know what the plan is, where to go moving forward, what to do, what to learn. Page of Pentacles, where to put your foot forward. That could be what you're overthinking. The 7 of Swords could also be about lying, cheating, stealing. Okay, it's about temptation. It's about deception. So if you're trying to figure out an answer about a loved one and whether or not they were loyal to you, that trust saying, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. It's really about focusing on why is your intuition feeling this way. I always say with this, like, let it be. You are going to find out the truth in a situation if you're worried about that. So just allow that timing to happen. Like maybe say something again, like, universe, like I give up to you. Like I know that you'll show me truth in a situation when I need it in the right timing. Could be more beneficial to you, okay? But definitely feeling really like things aren't working out for you. Why is the 7 of Swords here? I have to clarify that. The 2 of Pentacles. I mean, this doesn't have to be sinister about a relationship. I'll let you apply it to however it is. I'm speaking to a lot of people. So for you guys, it'll be different. For some of you, the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, you could be feeling like you're not giving to the right things. Two of Pentacles is about balancing things, juggling things, being busy. There's something about that that's making you question yourself. Am I giving to the right things? Do I have the right plan? Is this going to go anywhere? Nine of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. This is a card of actually collaborating with others, working on something, building a plan towards something is what you're worried about. The Emperor. Two of Cups. Okay, this Emperor could be a love interest here. High Priestess as well. This could mean for some of you, if you're not in a relationship, someone does have feelings for you. Only because the High Priestess is with the Ace of Cups. It's like secret love or admiration. But there's a fear around starting something. Worry about starting something. Confusing reading for me. Hope it makes sense to you. Right, let's clarify each one. Let's see. The Never-Ending Story. What is this about? Ace of Cups. The Five of Cups. Now, some of you are feeling a bit disappointed in love. I have to point it out. Maybe disappointed in yourself as well for some of you if it doesn't relate to love. The Five of Cups is definitely just disappointment in general for everybody. All right. Ace of Cups is usually about, again, like our feelings, our emotions. It's about unconditional love, a new beginning, a new emotional experience. Some of you might not be feeling like that's possible or not seeing it coming here. The Loyal Hearts. Page of Swords and the Six of Swords. In terms of Loyal Hearts, Page of Swords is like a triggered energy, but the Six of Swords is about moving forward. Okay, there's clearly going to be a lot of people I'm speaking to, so I'm just trying to make sure that I include everyone's experience. Page of Swords is a triggered energy. If you're in a relationship, I mean, some of you have got rid of a person who maybe there was like infidelity issues and now you have a hard time trusting people and you always feel like there's a second intention or there's something, you know, and you're trying to find what somebody who is showing interest in you is actually wanting from you. I think Page of Swords, it's okay to have your guard up a little bit, but just know that you are moving forward in terms of your love life, okay? Like towards calmer love, okay? Others of you, if you're in a relationship with somebody, there could be a little bit of triggers coming up, but you're working on it. I like that. Six of Swords is moving towards calmer waters. So same message, different situations. The message doesn't really change. It's just about applying it to your situation, okay? Similar to those of you who are in relationships or dating somebody, okay, just make sure you stay vigilant. It might actually help you out here. I always see the Page of Swords as Scorpio energy because it's curious. It wants to like dive deep into all the layers. So if that makes you feel a bit better is by kind of just double checking something, then go ahead. But I do feel like someone has an interest in you, okay, and someone does love you. I think there's just some fear here. But let's carry on. Healer of the Ages. The Lovers. Jesus, this is really about love. I'm trying to not make it about it because everyone, in every reading I do that has a bit of love in it, people are like, all these love readings. I'm like, this is literally only because it's coming up. I never talk about love unless it comes up. So don't come commenting on my shit, to be honest. Leave me alone. Like the Lovers and the Five of Pentacles. Some of you are definitely, I don't know if any of you want to end up being like priests or people who bless weddings. Five of Pentacles and the Lovers with the Healer of the Ages. This is going to be really hard because everyone seems to be going through different things. Like I'm sensing some people in relationships, it's just about opening up a little bit and, you know, not being so disappointed in love. Others of you is about believing that love is possible after a really difficult breakup. The Five of Pentacles and the Lovers with the Healer of the Ages. Some of you are actually, part of your purpose might actually be to heal others who might actually have similar relationship wounds to you. Five of Pentacles is again like abandonment wound. It's like feeling left out in the cold when it comes down to love. Did you see that fly? Okay. Healer of the Ages. Attachment. High Priestess and Three of Swords. Ew. I feel like, you know, God, Knight of Swords. You guys definitely, the ones who I'm reading for, definitely still have deep heartbreak and attachment to something that really caused a lot of pain in your life. High Priestess is like subconscious, which makes sense with the attachment card because it's a little bit of like devil energy. Whether you end up being attached to the wrong people, definitely have to figure that one out. Make sure you're not seeing things from like rose tinted glasses, for example. Like when people show themselves and tell you who they are, believe them. You know, some people do slip up, the mask slips. You have to see that clearly. But sometimes it's about ourselves. And I don't want to put it on you because not everyone will resonate with that, in a sense that maybe you have unhealthy attachments to things or because of our old relationships, absolutely. But it's about really, she's looking at the mask that she's been wearing and is about to free herself from the devil energy, because she's realizing that she's been navigating the world or relationships or however it is in your life from this false sense of self. Usually it comes from, you know, past. We feel like we have to defend ourselves, or, you know, we've been conditioned a certain way through our experiences. I really do feel like there's a bit of self-discovery coming through. About how you feel about yourself or about life or about your situation. It's definitely changing, but this is a huge kind of wake up call coming in for you guys about what is still affecting you and how. An attachment to, again, unhealthy people, or Three of Swords and a High Priestess, feeling like somebody has a secret, you know, like because someone in the past did, and maybe jumping to conclusions on that, attacking somebody, feeling like, you know, I don't know, very random. So sorry to those who came for a good reading. Let's look at the thinking man. It's about crystal clear vision, get advice. Let's get one more. Five of Wands, conflict, competition, bickering, disagreements. King of Cups, looks like a love interest. It is, of course, Scorpio energy, so this could be you. Apply it however it is. Five of Wands, Four of Swords, King of Cups. That looks like a problem being resolved through needing some time out to reflect. And that could be what isolation is about. Again, this could be you. This could be someone else around you. However, it needs to be, I'll allow that for you, how it resonates. But it does look like something is going to mend based on somebody having a little bit of self-reflection. Some of you it will be you, some of you it won't. Okay. Whew, God, to see clearly. Someone definitely will see clearly, okay? All right, isolation. The Eight of Wands. Through isolation is a message. Through isolation is opportunity here. So that's interesting. And the confusion. The Nine of Wands. This is usually a card where we feel a little bit defensive, like having to protect ourselves from an external attack. Moon. Again, for some of you, there is, feeling a little bit like something's triggering you emotionally. Again, based on probably past. The moon can sometimes be for me about like, similar to the High Priestess a bit, about your subconscious mind. I think some of you are a little bit defensive, and that's okay. you became that for a reason, okay? It was to protect yourself. But it's starting to create confusion now. And sometimes the moon can be like that. The moon can sometimes be about illusion and distortion. With the Nine of Wands as well. So our feelings might be a little bit, overwhelming to the point of confusion. Hermit is asking for you here to take a little bit of a step away from a situation to see it from a higher perspective. That way you're going to gain a bit more wisdom and enlightenment about it. The impasse, what's the blockage? Four of Wands and the Death card. The Death card is change, transformation. It's Scorpio energy. Impasse. What's being blocked? Ten of Pentacles. And what's the blockage? The Nine of Cups. Okay. What's being blocked is the Ten of Pentacles, the legacy, the stability, the happy home, happy family, the, you know, financial security, the legacy, the goal, the dream, whatever. Four of Wands is also about a goal. All right, reaching a goal. And the Death card coming through, so your card, Scorpio, it's about change and transformation. In order, you know, the Death is about death and rebirth. Something has not completely simmered out. It's almost like you have to really let go of how something has still been impacting you. But that's for your own healing to do. You know, that stuff takes time. But something is like is stopping you from having success in maybe in your relationships and your finances and whatever because of the past. So the impasse again is more about it's not the right time because something needs to be closed out. There's an eclipse in the background. I never saw that before. This looks like a ring, you know. And the Nine of Cups, what's blocking it? Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, which is very interesting. It's also just like emotional fulfillment, but to do with yourself. So the impasse, selfishness could be a bit of a blockage, just for some, not for all. Doesn't mean it's yours, could be someone else's. Or yeah, I would say just that. Scorpio, I'm a bit scared to put this one out. I hope I'm not like coming across as someone who's like attacking you, because I'm not. Okay, it's just a little bit of reflection for someone who might need it. Okay, if it's not your story, then that's fine. I will pull a few more cards out for you, because I do sense, you know, there could be a little bit of sabotage and, you know, in a relationship here or in your love life in general, because this is really sad. Some of you could really be reflecting on past relationships, you know, that we thought was going to be like the thing. Make sure you're not choosing. Some of you might be choosing to be left out in the cold, like, because that feels easier than going into a relationship and having all of those fears come up. You know, sometimes that is just the case. Really to do with your love life, I will be honest. But let's go outside of that. In terms of like anything else outside of love for Scorpio this week, Six of Pentacles, pay attention to what you gave your time and energy to. It could be a little bit disagreement or arguments around you, or a choice to make when it comes down to what you're giving your time and energy. Okay, maybe to do with the job. Could be a really big decision in terms of your career, where it's going. The Two of Pentacles again, so having to balance things, juggle things, some busy times are ahead. And the Empress, all right, unconditional love coming through. But this is from yourself. Believing that you're capable of an abundance will help you make a decision here. And using your intuition absolutely is very important as well. Okay, paying attention to your habits, your routines, very important with the Six of Pentacles. I always see that as a Virgo energy. Your day-to-day routine, what are you giving time and energy to? There's a really big need to bring balance in. So make sure it's not the bad habits or any of the addictions. Whoever I'm pointing at, you know who you are. But yeah, my angels, quite an intense reading, I'll be honest. I feel like some time alone will be needed. Let go of any expectation. It will help you out right now, because the more that you are focused on having that one thing, and you just need to know, because that way you're gonna, you know, be happy or be clear. Like it just doesn't happen like that. Just let it go, let it be, let the universe help you out. You will get clarity, you will understand, you will remove a blockage, you will step into your purpose, you will, you know, be in union with somebody. But the more that you're frustrated and holding on and sabotaging something, it's really blocking you from seeing things clearly. Okay? My angels, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading today. But yeah, I hope to see you guys next time.